Makeup looks always look so much nicer in my head, and then I put them on my face and I just look crazy. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. In today's video I thought that I would do something, I don't want to say different, but yeah, pretty different. Tonight is the final of Eurovision, so I thought that I would film a Eurovision themed makeup look. So that is what is on my face right now. So if you want to see how I got this look on my face, then continue watching, because that is what today's video is going to be about. But before we get into the video, I want you to very quickly down below comment what country you're supporting this year and who your favourite team was. I'm gonna stop rambling, and without further ado we will just jump on into the video. You're slanted. Okay, so please excuse the fact that I have wet hair. If you have watched previous videos, you will know that I don't really bother with drying my hair. And it just so happens I've washed my hair today and wanted to film, so yeah. I've also just filled in my eyebrows and carved them out, so I'm just going to go in with my base. And to prep my eyes, I'm just going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C3. I really like this concealer. I've used it in a few videos before, so if you've watched any of my most recent videos, you will have seen this. But I just put a few little dots on my eyelid, and then I pat that out with a concealer brush, like a kind of flat-headed brush. I find that when you pat it, it doesn't need as much powder. Well, it doesn't need powder at all. It just makes it a little bit tacky and have a little bit of grip for whenever you're putting on your eyeshadow. And we want maximum pigment today because we are going for a bit of a crazy kind of eyeshadow look. I mean, it is Eurovision, so we are going all out today. So I'm only using one palette in this video today, and it is going to be the Pastel Goth palette by Kat Von D. I know this isn't really drugstore and it is a bit on the pricey side, but I'm just going to use what I already have. And this palette already has so many colours in it, so it's basically got me covered for everything I need for this video. So to start off, I'm going to take the blue shade Doom, and I'm going to use that on a fluffy blending brush. I can never say that right. And I'm gonna pat that into my crease. Look at that pigment. I find that just patting it on instead of rubbing it makes it a lot more pigmented. That is a trick I've seen Nikki Tutorials start to use recently as well. I think she got it from Mama Mitchell, I'm not really too sure. But I'm gonna put it all through my crease, and I'm not smoking it out too much. I'm just kind of making my lid look like a dome. Is that even like a term I can use to describe your eyelid? Okay, so that is a little bit uneven, but we are going to fix that right now while we blend it. So I'm going to take my Zoeva, Luxe Crease Brush. It is the number 228. I'm just going to tap into this shade Skull right here, and in really small circles and really lightly, I'm just going to try and diffuse that line. I find that using a lighter pressure is actually better for blending. I used to use like quite a bit of pressure on my lids because I like to feel like the brush has good grip on my lid. It sounds kind of mental. I'm pretty sure that anyone that actually does makeup for a living watching this is going to cringe, but now I do use a bit of light pressure. I just thought I'd mention that in case like anyone else like me used harsh pressure. Now I really like it. I'm just going to tap into this green shade Gloom, but I'm not going to take too much on my brush because I don't want to take away from the blue, and I'm just going to put that over that line. I find that just kind of helps to diffuse that harsh blue line a little bit more and add a little bit of colour, but not like too much colour to the look. I mean, this is going to be a really colourful look, but you know what I mean. Okay, and I'm going to go back in with the other smaller blending brush, and I'm going to take the blue again because that has kind of lifted off the blue, and I'm going to pat that along the line that we just diffused, just to really cement the fact that this is blue. I honestly really love Kat Von D cosmetics. Like, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I tend to use at least one product of hers in every video. Like, she literally just makes me so happy, and it's definitely my favourite makeup line. I know that it is a bit pricier though, so like I don't really buy it for myself, I just always get it as a gift. But yeah, so comment down below what your favourite makeup brand is because I'm really curious to see. But mine would definitely be Kat Von D Cosmetics. I've actually loved Kat Von D ever since I was really small as well, so I almost died whenever she brought out a makeup line. We are blue. So now comes the fun part. We are going to do the classic yellow Eurovision heart. So it's kind of like a spotlight eye, but a heart shape. I'm going to go back into my Makeup Revolution. They're not called Makeup Revolution anymore. The Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. Mine's in shade C3. I've lost my C1. somehow. And I'm taking a really small brush. I think this was originally a lip brush, but it's really tiny, so it's good for getting that detail of the heart. I'm just gonna map out a little heart. I've never done heart eyeshadow before, but I know that it was a big trend on Instagram for a while. This is really not going to plan, but let's hope that I pull this all together when the colour gets added. I'm just going to use the same brush because I've made a bit of a mistake in the heart here. So I'm just going to put some blue on the brush and like clean it up a little. That's the good thing with makeup, is that like if you make a mistake you can clean it up, whereas with other forms of painting you can't really. It's a lot harder than I thought it was before I started. It really doesn't really look like a heart. I'm trying my best. Please don't click off the video because my drawing skills are awful. Okay, I'm just going to do the same on the other eye. This is not even. Okay, so now that I have kind of done the spotlight heart disaster thing on my eyes, I am going to go in with the little brush and the blue shade. I'm gonna do that before I go in with the yellow, just because I find that this way I can get the most pigment and I won't like turn the yellow into green. And also I just find that outlining the kind of, I want to say cut crease, but it's not really a cut crease. Outlining just kind of makes it all stand out a bit more. I'm so excited to watch Eurovision this year. Like, it's gonna be kind of emotional because it's my first year not watching it with my family, but I'm kind of excited. Like, I can't wait to see the performances and stuff, because I've noticed from like the songs that I've seen online so far, they all look pretty cool, so I'm really excited to see what way they perform them, because I haven't watched any Eurovision yet this year. Like, I'm just gonna watch the final because I had exams and stuff and couldn't really dedicate the time to it, so I'm excited. Okay, and now I'm going to do the yellow of the Eurovision heart. So I am just taking this like longer flat-headed brush thing, but it's like really small, and I'm gonna go in with the yellow shade Star. I'm just gonna pack that all over the heart. I'm telling you guys, like, the pigmentation of this palette is insane. I remember whenever I first got it, I'd seen so many reviews of people saying it was chalky and like just generally awful, but I haven't even had that problem. I mean, you definitely do need an eye primer for it, so maybe that's what they're referring to, but I don't know, I've not really had a problem with it. Maybe they just got a bad batch. What song's been your favourite song this year in Eurovision? Comment down below and let me know, because you probably will have already seen it by the time this video goes up, because tonight is the night of the final. So let me know who was your favourite, and did your favourite do well? This looks a bit insane. Makeup looks always looks so much nicer in my head, and then I put them on my face and I just look crazy. I remember being heartbroken last year because one of the countries I was rooting for at the time was Spain, because I study Spanish, and so for some reason I felt that everything I had to do had to involve Spain in some way. And I thought that their act last year was really cute with like the little camper van rocking side to side, but I think they only got one point, which was really heartbreaking. These hearts aren't even. This literally looks like I'm trying to declare my love of IKEA. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with that little yellow shade on my Zoeva Luxe crease brush, and I'm gonna run it through the crease again just to brighten that up a bit. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with the grey shade here, Dagger, using like a wee, on like a little packing brush. I'm gonna put it in my like creases, just like kind of deepen it, but it's deepened that too much, so that's not worked out in my favour. Okay, so my camera overheated, and while I was waiting on it to cool down, I basically just did my base. So just threw on mascara, foundation, highlighter, powder, concealer, and contour. Basically the same routine I follow in most of my videos, so if you've seen any of them or want to know how I've put on my base, then just go and find one of them to watch. But yeah, so I'm just gonna continue on with my eyes, and I am going to show my support to the country that I am rooting for this year, which is Ireland. I'm always rooting for Ireland every single year. So I'm gonna go in with the green shade here called Gloom, and I'm gonna use that small packing brush that I used before, and I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line and my inner corner for the first third. so the inner third of my eye, and I'm going to do it on the other side. You don't have to put these colours in your under eyes. You can put any colour on your under eyes for whatever country you're rooting for, or if you just want to continue with the whole Eurovision theme, you can always do like the end of the little heart there in the middle with yellow, and then put the blue. It's whatever you want to do. I'm just doing this purely because it is the country I'm rooting for this year. So I'm going to go in with the colour Skull here as well on the same brush. I just kind of wipe it off on my hand because I'm lazy. And I'm going to put that on the middle third. I don't know how you call that, center third. My eyelashes always get in the way when I try and do things like that. Okay, so I know that I kind of ranted and raved about how amazing the pigmentation in this palette is, but when it comes to the white shadow, it's honestly not that great. Like, it's white, and you can see that it's white, but it doesn't be as pigmented as I want it to be, if that makes any sense. I'm just going back in with the green and blending those two together. Okay, and then lastly I'm going to go in with this orange shade Clementine, and I'm going to put that on the outer third of my eyeballs. This actually isn't orange enough for what I want to achieve, but it have to do. Every time I do something to my under lashes, I always look like I'm catching flies. Like, my mouth just swings wide open, and I don't know why. Does anybody else have that problem, or is it just a Sam-ism? Now that I've done that, I'm just going to connect it all up with some more blue. So I'm just going to go back in with Doom on the same packing brush. I'm just going to like kind of try and blend it round and down to the orange. If you know me, you know that when I do a dramatic makeup look, I have to have a bit of like a dramatic liner to it. So I'm going in with, surprise surprise, my NYX Epic Ink liner, and I'm taking a angled brush. I do this like in stages, so I go for the inner corner first and literally do like a small stripe, like the length of the brush of the eyeliner, and then I go in with the angled brush and I just kind of try and smudge that up a bit. I find that this just creates a bit of smoky effect, like it's really just less harsh, but the pigment's still there. I don't really know how to describe it, but I just like the look of smudging my liner. Maybe it's like a residual thing from when I was an emo, but I just find that it looks a lot nicer. Let me know what you guys do for Eurovision. Normally I have a party with my family, but, well, and when I say my family, I mean my cat and my aunt. This year we're just gonna watch it in my uni room with my two housemates, Sam and Sophie. You've seen them a few times on my channel actually. But what do you guys do? Like, do you guys have a party, or do you just like sit and watch it with your dinner or something? So now that I have finished the liner on the top lid, we are going to go into the bottom lid. So for that I'm going to be using the Kiko Milano Mini Divas black eyeliner pencil, and you can literally use any other eyeliner pencil. This is just the one I have that is the most pigmented. I'm just going to run that on my lower lash line. Again, this just creates some more drama, and I'm going to go in with the same angled brush I used for the liquid liner, and I'm going to smudge it. I've got some bristles in my eyeball. Okay, so now that I have finished my under eyeliner and I look a bit like 12-year-old me in my emo days, I'm going to go in with this yellow glitter from Glitter Tube just to add more Eurovision to this makeup look. I'm just going to go in with the same brush that I used to apply the yellow shadow. I'm just going to put that on the yellow heart. It keeps like getting caught in my eyelashes like little crumbles and then falling off my eyes. I honestly love these little small pots from Glitter Tubes. I think they're meant to be like their little sample sizes. I mentioned before in my Coachella video that they're only like £1 or so. I think I got them for 50p actually because they had like some Black Friday sale. So they're honestly just so cute. Look at that! So pretty! So I am just going to do that again on my other eye, and I will come back for lashes. Okay, so I have finished the glitter. I am in love with how the glitter has turned out. I think it is adorable, and it is a lovely little addition to the look. So I'm going to go on with lashes. I don't think I'm going to wear falsies in this video. I'm just not really a fan of falsies. I know a lot of people do wear them in a lot of their makeup videos and stuff, and their looks. Like, I know Nikki Tutorials says that her looks aren't complete without fake eyelashes, but I don't know, they're just not for me. I think they make my eyes look weird, so I'm just gonna do mascara. And then lastly, for the inner corner, I'm gonna go back in with, ooh, I've lost it. I'm gonna go back in with the little Glitter Tubes glitter. I'm just gonna put that in my inner corner and my outer corner as well, just for a little bit more pizzazz. April skies. I've actually been loving Billie Eilish so much recently. I'm honestly so shocked at her age as well. Like, she's so young but so talented. You know who else has actually been amazing recently? Mason Ramsey. Like the Walmart Yodel Boy. He released a song recently called Famous, and it is the most adorable song I have ever listened to. And like, the other day he literally, I think it was yesterday actually, he uploaded like a video, like his backstory video, and it was the cutest thing ever. See his grandparents, they literally melt my heart. Like, they're just so adorable, and the wee boy is so humble. I love it so much. I'll probably link it down below because I need somebody else to watch it and like talk to me about it. I just love it. Oh, I love it so much. He's just so adorable. Okay, and for lips, I just want to go for something like a bit nude because I do have a bit of a... There's a hair in my mouth. Because I do have a bit of a mental eye look going on right now, so I'm just going to use my Harriman London and Kate Moss collaboration lipstick thing in the shade My Nude. I use this in like nearly every single video that I ever create ever. This is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope you like how this turned out. I am so in love with how it turned out. It turned out just the way I wanted it to. I think it's adorable. I love the glitter. The glitter really did pull it together, let's be real. It probably would look nicer with lashes. I just wish I suited them. But yeah, this is it for today's Eurovision makeup look. Let me know down below if you'd like me to do more kind of themed makeup looks and what theme you would like. I have done Coachella and I've now just done Eurovision, although this one isn't going to have an outfit of the day. All I have is this blue top from Topshop. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching and I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to thumbs up the video and subscribe. There's also a notification bell beside the subscribe button that you should hit as well. But yeah, without further ado, I love you all and I will see you guys next time. Mwah!